The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views or ideas of the staff or management of KWSH or the 110 Broadcast Group.
Good morning and welcome to the Seminole Nation radio program. I'm your host, Edwin Marshall, joined in here again this week by Mr. Jeremy FULTZ. Hey, Jeremy.
Estongezos.
Good. Man, I'll tell you what, it's starting to feel, I hate to scare it off, but it's starting to feel good out there. I think I've seen a little bit of the grass turning green a little bit, and temperatures are pretty nice. And
did you see we're supposed to get snow on Thursday, Edwin?
I wouldn't doubt it. That's why I'm afraid to say anything about it. Hey, I tell you what, we got a full show here today. We got some real special guests, not just one, but we've got two this week. We got, first of all the way from Sasakwa, the head coach of the Lady Vikings, Rikki WOLFE. Good morning, Rikki.
Good morning.
It's good to have you here with us.
Good to be here.
Good. For those of you from this area that grew up in this area, you may know Rikki, or if you don't, you may remember the Long family that used to be at Salt Creek Methodist Church. She's a granddaughter. Let's see, what was your grandfather's name?
Thomas Long.
Thomas Long. That's right, Thomas Long, Reverend Thomas Long. I grew up just a couple of blocks from them and all his children, and real good friends with most of them. And I don't know, they're just, when we were small, they were just like family to us. And so it's good to see that Minnie's daughter has grown up and become a basketball coach, a pretty good basketball player herself, and in her own right. And not surprisingly, became a basketball coach and is doing real well over at Sasakwa. It's good to have you here.
Good to be here.
I'll tell you what, let me make a few announcements and then we'll get back with you. I want to hurry up and get started on this interview with you. There's so much to talk about. But first of all, our church meetings this coming week. Agena Presbyterian Church out here south of Seminole. Alabama Indian Baptist Church down at Waletka. Alabama Quasardi Baptist Church east of Wetumpka. Belvin Baptist Church in Okmulgee. Cedar Springs Baptist Church, that's over in Cherokee Country down by Gore. Cold Springs Baptist Church over by the river near Kanawha. Hutchijubba Baptist Church over near Henrietta. Little Coweta. I'm always never sure where that's at. Little Quasardi over near Cromwell. Minnie Springs Baptist Church near Holdenville. Okmulgee Baptist, and of course that's in Okmulgee. Prairie Springs Baptist, that's out near Castle. Spring Baptist Church over near Sasakwa. Wilgofke Indian Baptist Church near Hannah. West Eufaula Baptist Church over near Eufaula. Wewokoji Methodist Church, that's near Yeager. And Yardika Indian Baptist, that's over near Henrietta. Those are your church meetings this week. I know that many of you have church meeting every week, but you're always welcome afterwards to come by and visit one of these churches that's having a fourth Sunday meeting. Hey, Jeremy, coming up, we got some band meetings. Tell us a little bit about those.
All right. So, February 8th, we have the Dozer Barkus Band meeting at Open Arms Church in Shawnee at 3 p.m. Then February 27th at the Sindock Building is Tom Palmer Band, 6:30 to 9 p.m. And then February 29th at the North Community Building, the Eufaula Band from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. March 2nd is the Band Chiefs meeting at the Council House from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Ocheezy Band meeting March 3rd at the North Community Building from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Fasechi Band March 5th at River Miss, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tallahassee Band March 5th at the North Community Building from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Tuzagaya Harjo Band, March 5th at the Council House, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Thawathli Band, March 5th, and 6:30 p.m. It doesn't look like they've got a place yet, location listed for them, or the Tom Palmer Band, but they're listed for March the 5th. Chiaha Band on March 6th at the Council House from 6 to 9. And then the Hijidi Band, March 6th at the Strother Community Building Center at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then March 7th is the General Council meeting at 10 a.m. at the Council House.
All right. All right, those are your band meetings and your General Council meeting dates. All right, this is my favorite part. We're going to start talking about food now, Jeremy, but
all right.
Let me get started with the menu at the OAP this week. Today they're having chicken and dumplings with carrots and Jell-O. That's at noon every day, of course. And then tomorrow is going to be hamburgers, sweet potato fries, coleslaw, and pudding. And then on Thursday, beef tips and rice, mixed vegetables, fry bread, and apple crisp. Then on Friday, as they do every Friday, it's breakfast. Sausage, boiled eggs, hash browns, biscuits and gravy, cereal, and milk. So if you're an elder 55 or over, Native American, you're welcome to come and eat. And this is at the Older Americans program located in the Senior Citizen Building in Wewoka.
Good.
What you got there?
So it's that time again, Edwin. We have wild onion dinners. And so the first one's going to be the Seminole Hitchity United Methodist Church all you can eat. It says will onion dinner, but I believe it's wild.
That's wild onion
dinner. Saturday, March 14th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Adults $12, children $7. And that's going to be again at the Seminole Hitchity United Methodist Church, and that's 11454 North-South 3610 Road in Seminole, Oklahoma.
I think they call that Straw the Road or something like that.
That way.
Yeah. Okay. Then you got a couple more. Right?
Yeah, we do have a couple more. So looks like the Salt Creek Indian Methodist Church is having one on March the 12th. That's going to be at the Holdenville Indian Community Center, and that's going to be $12 per person. And then Sand Creek Eufaula Indian Baptist Church, April 4th. That is an all-you-can-eat one for $10.
Good, man. It's wild onion time.
Yeah, and again, our offer to come out and be quality assurance for your salt meat and talak jadi, fry bread, everything. You know, we are providing a service for our members.
Absolutely, to make sure that you get only the best.
Yeah. Oh, and then we do have an informational meeting that's been scheduled with the chief. An open meeting. Chief Chilcote will host an information meeting to give up any dates, take questions, and all are welcome to come at the Seminole Nation Senior Citizen Center. And that's going to be February 29th on a Saturday from 12 p.m. or from noon to 3 p.m. And then there will be a potluck.
All right. Here's, hey, I'll tell you what, I got in front of me here. We got a listing. By the way, Ricky, I bet, do you ever get over to that Salt Creek Wild Onion Dinner? You got a lot of kinfolks over there.
I do have a lot of kinfolk over there. It's been quite a while since I've been over there.
A lot of longs over there.
Yeah, I might need to make a trip over there.
Yeah.
Have you cleaned your good share of wild onions?
I sure have, yes.
Hey, here's a subject you'd like to talk about. We're going to let you do some commentating here, but we're going to go through the schedule of the playoffs for Class B and Class A and Class 2A basketball, starting with Class B boys. This Thursday, New Lima is going to play Midway at 3 o'clock at Cleveland. And New Lima and Midway, of course, we're talking about boys here. And then Butner playing Lukiba Sickles at Cache at 3 o'clock that same day on Thursday. Then on Friday, our local area team, Varnum, is going to be playing, Duke?
Blue Devils over there.
Blue Devil. Man, they're going all the way out to Cache to play this game, but it's going to be Friday at 8 o'clock, 8 in the evening. The winner advances to state. Then Sasakwa boys are going to be playing Braggs Thursday at 8 p.m. at Quinton. That's a pretty good little trip over there as well. Tell us a little bit about Sasakwa boys there, Ricky.
They have been doing very well this season.
Evidently.
They have really played well as a team, and they've really come together at the right time.
You know what the record is right now? Just right off the cuff?
Right off the bat, I do not.
Okay. Then in Class 2A boys, another local team, Wewoka, plays Okemah, which I guess you could consider local as well. They're in our listening area. It's going to be Thursday the 27th at 8 o'clock at Okemah. And then Conwall will be playing Vanos this Thursday at 8 o'clock at Wilburton, down in Wilburton. So those are the boys in the playoffs.
I think they were just out at Wilburton, weren't they? Conwall? Yeah. A lot of traveling for them.
Yeah. And then we get into the girls, Class B, Barnum versus Lukiba Sickles this Friday at 6:30. That's the game out at Cache. It's quite a ways out there. What do you think about this game, Ricky?
Should be a good matchup. Lukiba Sickles, they pulled off the upset against Duke girls.
Oh, yeah.
And I've heard they're pretty solid. Of course, Barnum has a very solid.
You know, you got to assume that anybody at this level right now is subject to win a ball game. You know,
and then the winner of that game also goes directly to state.
Yep, winner advances to state. That's nice. And then here we go, Sasakwa Lady Vikings versus LaFleur this Thursday at 6:30 at Quinton, the big game.
It will be a big game for sure.
How are the nerves over at school right now? Everybody handling it pretty good?
So far, they are handling it well, but the closer it gets to Thursday, I think, more nerves will kind of kick in.
We'll be talking more about that just in a little bit. Let's go on to Class A girls in the area tournament, Strother versus Fort Cobb Broxton. That's going to be at Bethel this Thursday at 6:30. And, we got a lot of local teams in these tournaments, And then Class 2A girls, Wewoka versus Porter Consolidated. That's going to be at 1:30 Thursday at Okemah. And then finally, Thursday at 6:30 at Wilburton is going to be Conwall versus Vanos girls, 2A girls. So, a lot of excitement, a lot of opportunity to watch some good basketball here. We'd like to think that all of our local teams are going to be in the state tournament, but we'll just have to wait and see because the best person wins, All right. We got several job openings here. We're going to just go right through those pretty quick. First of all, with the gaming division, we've got opening for a cage cashier in Wewoka, a drop count clerk in Seminole, a security officer in Seminole, a players club attendant in Wewoka, EVS attendant in Seminole, a main banker at Wewoka, a cook at Conwall, a facility maintenance worker at Seminole, a slot shift lead supervisor at Seminole.
You can't say that one quick, can you?
I know. An EVS lead at Seminole. Those jobs are open in gaming. Let's see if I have some contacts for these.
Well, they're probably going to all be on Indeed.com.
That's right.
And if you're looking to fill out an application, go to Indeed.com. You can fill out your application for the tribe, for gaming, and BCR, or Sindoc.
Yep. All right. And then we got some job openings with the tribe. I'm going to go through these as well. And the location is we've got opening for a cultural technician in Seminole, child advocate in Seminole, a computer network support specialist in Wewoka, a cashier, a full-time cashier at River Mist in Conwall at the convenience store, a full-time cashier at the Travel Plaza in Seminole, an IT technician in Wewoka, a cashier at the Trading Post in Wewoka, an exercise specialist at Seminole, community nutrition and health promotion educator in Seminole, a cook at the Seminole Nation Gaming Enterprise in Conwall, and those are our job openings with the tribe. I guess on this one, the same way, Indeed.com, Seminole Nation of Oklahoma jobs. Look under employment in Oklahoma at Indeed.com. All right. Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act, otherwise known as WIOA. If you're Native American, 18 to 24, or an adult, Seminole Nation WIOA has job opportunities for you with our work experience program. For more information on that, you can call Emma Wesley Harjo at 405-234-5252. All right. Part-time jobs with the Census, United States Census 2020. You can earn extra money and help your community by working one of these part-time jobs 20, 30 hours a week. You can see these jobs online. You can apply at 2020census.gov/jobs, or you can call 1-855-JOB-2020. Woke Indian Health Service invites you to leap into heart health. It's a Leap Day 5K 1 mile fun run and walk. That's going to be Saturday the 29th at the Seminole Municipal Building in downtown Seminole. Registration starts at 7. The 1 mile fun run starts at 8, and the 5K starts at 8:15. For more information, call 405-257-7364.
Then we have a Seminole Nation CHR program blood drive Wednesday, March 18th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Seminole Nation Veterans Building. To schedule your appointment, contact Brooklyn Harris at 405-234-5271. And all donors get a Friends-themed T-shirt and one free admission to Frontier City.
All right. Hey, listen, here's a little announcement, and we're going to be talking more about this later with Ed Bear. Seminole Nation Housing Authority is now taking applications for tiny homes. For more information, call 257-6604.
Oh, wait, that was Tiny Cat, wasn't it, on the Friends?
Yep. Muskogee History Symposium, March 20th and 21st in Okmulgee. Topics are going to be Mississippian chieftains, mound centers, rise of the historic Creek Confederacy, tribal town archaeology, Creek Civil War, Battle of Horseshoe Bend, Trail of Tears, American Civil War and Indian Territory, mission schools in the tribal nations, Alabama, Coshada history, Natchez history, Seminole history, and Yuchi history. For more information, call 918-732-7733. And finally, intertribal hymn singing, Monday, April the 6th. Meal starts at 6 o'clock. Singing starts from 7 to 9 and free and open to the public. I went to that last year. That was real good. Right? A lot of tribes singing their various hymns in their language. It's going to be at the Sam Noble Museum, Pleistocene Plaza. And that's going to be once again on Monday, April the 6th. Dinner's at 6 and the singing starts at 7. There we go. Got all that news and announcement out of the way. Real quickly, I got another guest in the studio with me, Mr. Ed Bear. Hey, good to see you, Ed.
Good to see you, Edwin.
Tell us a little bit about those tiny homes.
A little bit?
Okay. They're tiny. You can't tell a lot about them.
Okay. Well, it's for anyone that's 55 years old or over.
Mm-hmm.
And they're one-bedroom efficiency rentals. They're strictly rentals. They're not for ownership.
Okay.
As long as a person has income, they're encouraged to apply.
Are they? Let me ask you a question. Sure. Do they have loft storage in them?
No.
No loft storage?
But there will be storage rooms provided.
Okay.
All
right. Are these, now tell me where these are, are they mostly located in Wewoka or to start?
There are going to be 9 in Wewoka, and it'll be at the very west end of 19th and 20th Streets.
Okay. So there's a little neighborhood of
yeah, it'll be a little community.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
in Wewoka. And then in Seminole.
Why didn't y'all build it at little so everything can be little?
Well, we didn't think about that. And then there'll be 9 units in Seminole, and those will be located at the corner of Reed and Smith Streets.
Okay. What's my buddy, the Methodist minister, Little? What's his first name?
David.
David.
Yeah.
You need to rent one to David Little. Hey, we could make a big storyline about this, couldn't we? Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry, Ed.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Trying to be funny.
Now, the estimated rent is $550, but we're also going to be offering our native people $350 in rental assistance.
Oh, wow.
So that will bring the rent down to $200.
Man, you can't beat that. $200.
And so We want to make sure that our people know about that.
I know these are single bedroom, and I know that you have guidelines, so I'm sure that it's going to be restricted to just a certain amount of people in each house, maybe a couple or
Yes.
maybe a mother with 2 kids or something like that.
Well, the most that we can have in one unit is 2 people.
Okay, so maybe a mother and her child or something like that.
Well, actually, since it's for 55 years
Oh,
old
that's
and over,
okay.
it would be spouses.
Okay.
Okay.
I see. Yeah.
And they're real nice. I mean,
Oh, I
they're going to
know.
be real nice. We
Yeah.
have a model home in Wewoka on the corner of 5th Street and Ocheesy.
Do you need an appointment to go and look at that, maybe unlock it or something? Do they need to call you all?
I was about to get into that.
All right.
Yeah. If they'll just call me at 405-257-6604, they can ask for me, and we can set up a time, and I'd be glad to show them
All right.
the tiny home that we have over there.
I know people that have seen them. They're real impressed with them. And,
Yes, they
you
are.
know, and sometimes that's all some people need, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I've seen some of these housing authorities build 3-bedroom homes for an elderly couple.
Mm-hmm.
The reality is 10 years from now, they're not going to be here. 5 years from now, they're not going to be here. But they'll go out and build a new home. And nothing, I mean, I don't, you know, I don't begrudge anybody for inheriting something from their parents, but sometimes we get people to inherit them that would otherwise be not eligible by the guidelines, and yet they can inherit a big 3-4-bedroom home from their parents when they wouldn't have been eligible, and there's a lot of families out there that need them. So that's kind of a good answer.
Mm-hmm.
No,
It is.
That's great. I'm looking forward to going out and seeing one of these, so I'll call you and
Yeah, give me a call,
I will.
and I'll show you.
You got anything else you want to tell us about at the Housing Authority?
Oh, well, we're taking applications for the rest of our programs, always taking applications. So citizens of the Seminole Nation are encouraged to apply.
I know you got several rental units. Are they all full right now, or how are you doing?
Almost.
Okay.
We're getting there. Okay. So we don't have too many vacancies at this time.
I kind of like that community out there at Barnum. That's pretty neat. I like the way
That's
it's
a
all
nice
laid
community
out.
out there.
Yeah.
But we just welcome our Seminole Nation citizens to come and to apply. And if they need help with the application, or if they have any questions concerning any of our programs, all they have to do is ask.
You guys are
And
doing
we'll
great out there at Housing Authority.
We're trying now.
yeah.
We're trying.
All
That's
right.
all we can do.
Well, it's good to have you here with us.
Thank you, Edwin.
Uh-huh.
Good to see you, brother.
Hey, wait a minute, real quick before we get away from us, Reverend Ed Bear. What's going on big this weekend in the Christian community? Any big events?
Christian community. Well, our church is going to be having a youth revival.
Okay.
That'll be March 18th through the 20th
Okay.
at 7 p.m. And our speaker will be Brother J.C. Smith
You wanna
from
tell
Rock
everybody
Springs and Anadarko.
You want to tell everybody where your church is?
Oh, that would be good, huh? They might have a hard time finding it if I didn't tell them where the church
Yeah.
is. It's at Tukpavka,
Yes.
which is northeast of Calvin, Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's been described as being out there in the wilderness.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not too far out in the wilderness. You can't find it. Your family's been in that church forever. I
That's
know
right.
That's been your family church.
Yes.
For a long time. All right. Thanks for coming on this weekend. We'll
Okay, thank
look
you.
forward to talking to you again.
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right. Take care.
All right. All right. Back to our other special guest, Rikki WOLFE. Like I said, Rikki, it's great to have you on here. There's so much that I want to talk about with you. So many of our listeners they're so excited about what's going on down in Sasakwa. You know, you guys have kind of stepped it up a notch down there, and things are really doing good.
Things have been going really well. This season, when we started out, kind of hit some rough spots, and we were struggling there for a little while. But
Development.
because we graduated our leading scorer from last season, and she was a big part of our offense.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew it was going to be a bit of a process going into it. We got a lot of younger players this year, and
as a matter of fact, you only have one active senior player.
I do, yes. One active senior. I had another senior go down with a knee injury back in January in a tournament, so she's been out since then. But yeah, so one active senior out there on the floor.
Well, she's a good one, though.
She is.
Yeah.
She's a really good one. Yeah.
I tell you, you need that kind of height all over the court. But
no doubt.
Of course, you got to have your good little fast guards too.
Definitely.
So, how are you doing in the inside?
We're doing pretty well. We're great position because my 6-foot senior, she plays inside quite a bit for us, but she can also come out on the perimeter and knock down some threes and take it off the dribble. She handles it pretty well. So I mean, she's just she can be a dominant force inside, and she on defense she affects a lot of alters a lot of shots, and so she's done really well both ends of the floor.
As a coach, I know that you got to temper yourself, and you can't look too far ahead. You got to go one game at a time, even as a player. But I'm just envisioning Sasakwa being up in the big gyms, and I'm looking forward. I'm pretty excited about it. I know that whenever a team like Sasakwa rises, it brings the whole community together, and it creates a lot of pride, not only for Sasakwa, but places like Barnum, places like Wewoka, even places like Little Justice. And, they play in their elementary league, and they do great every year. And speaking of which, I think you told me your sister's over at Justice.
She is. Yeah, she's a 4th grade teacher over at Justice, and she's also my assistant.
Yeah, so. She's your assistant over at Sasakwa.
Yeah, it's a blessing to have, her on that sideline with me.
Did you ever think that you'd be coaching with your sister?
No, not at all.
Yeah. It's pretty exciting.
I have a quick question for you. Okay. So with the change in the NBA, you see a lot of the bigger guys developing their ball skills, playing out on the perimeter a little bit more. Have you seen any of that trickle down to high school level, especially like at a smaller school like Sasakwa?
I definitely have, just because a few years ago, Ariana, my senior, she majority played inside most of the time, but now, especially her senior year this season, she's been able to come out on the perimeter quite a bit. So yeah, I have seen, and not just with us, but I've seen it kind of all around, just a little bit here and there.
Do you think that's a good change, or how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think it's a little of both. If it's used in the right way, it's good, but although at the same time you don't want to encourage them so much to come out on the perimeter that they don't want to go inside anymore, where they're where they've been effective for the most part. So I could see a little of both, but.
Sorry, that was my one basketball question.
Well, it got me to thinking when you said that. Sometimes a team's mentality is the difference maker in any ball game. Do you see your team maturing this year from the time they started until now? That gives them more confidence, and that they're more willing to do and try some things that maybe they wouldn't have done earlier in the season?
Most definitely. No question, their confidence has grown since even the mid-season. They just have more confidence in what they're doing, and they've just really come together at the right time. And I just kept telling them, we just need to peak at the right time, playoff time,
that's right.
and that's what they've done.
Yeah, well, that's good.
And so you've got a basketball game coming up on Thursday at 6:30 at Quinton, and you guys play, is it LaFleur? Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit, break down the game for us.
Okay, well, definitely it's going to be a big challenge. LaFleur is ranked number 5 in Class B, so it'll be a big challenge.
Those don't mean nothing in the playoffs.
No, they don't. Yeah. Rankings do not mean a thing. But we know it's going to be a challenge, but the girls are pretty excited for it. So we know we're going to have to just try to play our game and, force them to kind of adjust to what we're doing. But LaFleur, they've had tradition the past few years, so they've been there before.
Real quickly, give us a rundown of your starters. Tell us a little bit about them, and give them a shout out.
Okay, well, I have my senior, Ariana Morgul. She's been a 4-year starter, but she leads us in everything, and especially these playoff games, she's really taken control and led the way, and my younger players have followed her lead, so it's just been great seeing her take control, and and she's been virtually unstoppable the last couple games, so she's really come out and played well both ends of the floor. I believe the last game we played against Caney, she had 19 points and I believe maybe 17 rebounds.
Wow.
So she's been just really active, both ends.
The boards,
yes. So then I have 2 returning starters from last year. One is Kylene Holbutta. She's a junior this year.
Seminole travel member.
Yes. She's done very well. She's just improved a lot. Foot speed, she's quicker. she's really gotten a lot more confident on the offensive end. She'll try to take it off the dribble, and where she's so strong, and I just tell her to utilize that strength more and more. So she's really grown in confidence. And then my other returning starter I had was Jaislyn Gonzalez. She's a sophomore this year. She's one of our shooters. But she has really come along this season also, with that big year of experience she got as a freshman last year. She was a freshman starter, so that was a big year for her. So that's helped her, in this playoff run also. Then I have 2 freshmen that are starting.
Oh, wow. So you got 3 freshmen now.
Yes, pretty young. One is Sydney Holbutta. She's the cousin to Kylene. She's a rebounding machine. She'll get in there and go after the rebound. She's not very big, but I do play her inside just because she's so active. And, defense, she gets so many
timing
deflections.
Is everything.
It really
you don't always have to be real strong. If you got the timing in a rebound, you got the game won, yeah.
Most definitely. And then she makes pretty good moves to the basket, these quick moves, and then it catches people off guard. And, she's been taking it inside. She's gotten a lot more confident in her offensive game, which has been excellent to see that. She's really come along also. And
real quickly, who are the rest of your roster?
Let's see. I have, of course, my other starter is a freshman point guard, Alina Rangel.
Okay.
She's 5'0", but I tell you though, she's fearless though. She'll take on anybody, and so she's done really well in the point guard spot, and she's my second leading scorer actually. So she's done really well, and we also
remember Spud Webb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That guy was all heart. Didn't take any height at all. It was all heart.
Oh, it is.
That's only 4 inches taller than yours.
yeah, definitely. Then the rest of my team, we have Mina Cedartree, who's a freshman. She comes off the bench for us, and she does really well. We have Harley McDonald, who's a sophomore. She's getting close to 6 foot. She comes in and does really well in the post. We also have Michaela Benj, who she's just big heart for the game. She does well. Tabitha Harjo, Nora Harjo, sisters. They one's a freshman, Nora's a freshman, and Tabitha's a junior. They're really aggressive. And they do a lot of good things both ends of the floor also. Gosh, I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anybody here. Let's see.
I'll tell you what, we're almost out of time, and it's not because you forgot anybody, but we're almost out of time. Real quickly, this show is played back on Wednesdays, and it's on our website. Anybody can watch it anywhere in the country, so anybody may see this show. So give a shout out right quick to Minnie Wolfe and Rick Wolfe.
Yeah, shout out to my mom and dad, Rick and Minnie Wolfe. And I just want to end with saying, my team, we give all praise, honor, and glory to God. And, it's just been great to see what he's done through these girls. He's our foundation and everything. You've got to admit to me that at the first of the year, you wondered, with all this youth, are we even going to be in the playoffs this year? But look at you now. They've sure come through in a major way.
Yeah,
they really have.
Hey, it's good to have you.
Good to be here.
And it's very, very good to talk to you, by the way. We're friends on Facebook, but we've never actually, I don't think, met in person. But it's good to meet you, and a real fine young lady representing her people real well as a coach of the Saukwa Lady Vikings, Meadow.
Thank you.
All right, that's it for another show this week. It's good to be back here with you, and I want to say thank you, Jeremy and Mark and Delaney and everybody involved. Meadow.